Are you here to find a solution now how to deal or manage your really strong emotions, whether it is anxiety, depression, jealousy, rage, anger, resentment, all these really intense, all-consuming emotional states, right? Because people often contact me about this, book sessions, right, to deal with that. And I get it, because I have myself, as you know, I used to have a complex PTSD diagnosis, and I had lots of anxiety and depression issues and all these kinds of things. I got all the labels. And the problem is that when we put diagnostic labels to, is, for example, anxiety, right? People often say, oh, I suffer from really bad anxiety. Now, just this phrase, just really look at it. I suffer from really bad anxiety. It's heavy. It's intense. No wonder you trying to resist it, you fight it, you want it to go away, you never want it to come back. It's wrong to feel that way. And this is exactly where I want you to look. At what point in your life did you decide that certain emotions are wrong to have, while others are more pleasant, you want more of to have? Were you even conscious of that? Perhaps not, right? Because it happens so early in life, and especially if you've grown up in families or in environments where showing emotions wasn't really that acceptable, or almost condoned, is that the right word? But where you were made to feel wrong for showing emotions, right? It was safer to not show emotions. You saw all the adults around you not showing emotions, right? And especially, I might show my age here, right? Especially back in the 70s, 80s kind of thing, that was very normal back then. This wasn't a rare family situation, right? It was like a country kind of cultural thing. If you grown up in a family where this was not the case, was almost rarer to find, right? But now there's a bit of a switch, right? It's a lot more encouraged and a lot more welcomed for children to have or show their emotions. If it's not at home, there's programs at school as well that they really try to incorporate that. But we want to really get into this. Why do we decide that some emotional states are wrong, they're bad, they're not, other emotions, they need to replace with other emotional situations? The joy, excitement, love, peace, calm are better to have. This is what I want to have, right? And why did you choose whatever emotional state you're in right now? Even just watching this video here now, right? Whether this is more of a numbness or more neutral kind of, maybe you're a bit bored, maybe you're a bit irritated, whatever it is, right now. Maybe there is some deep, profound sadness and despair, or maybe there's some pain, right? But whatever it is there, can you just be with that sensation in wherever it shows up for you? And not try to label it, not try to define it, not try to make something out or give it a story like, I suffer from really bad anxiety. This is too much for me to cope. I don't like this. Why does this always come up for me and not for other people? Right? These kind of stories, these kind of thoughts we kind of get entangled in, and we feel like this is true to me. This is only happening to me. Right. For a long time, I really thought that because I had the labels like PTSD and things like that, that my anxiety is a lot worse than other people experience. And it took me a long time to register, oh, anxiety is an emotion. Everyone has the same anxiety, right? That the sensation at its purest, the rawest, without any thoughts, is exactly the same right? It's the same for all of us. It is the stories around it that I was telling myself that it is not okay for me to show fear, right? Trying to repress it, trying to shut it into my body, which then obviously shows up in physical symptoms and diseases and things like that, right? Because we are restricting something natural. We're trapping that energy of that emotion in our body. Can you see that? How we do that? We do that all the time when we're not conscious, right? And so I invite you to bring some more awareness to it when there's some emotions arising, to pay attention to what is the mind chatter. That is, what is it saying to you? What is it trying to tell you about this? What kind of stories and traumas do you get involved in and feel that this is real to me, right? To start there, if you like, managing, right? I don't even use that term anymore. I don't like it because I don't feel like there's anything to manage, because the moment we using words like managing or dealing or coping, there is a doing aspect to it. There is an aspect that I need to change something about what I'm experiencing right now. It is wrong, right? And we'll save that for another video. But that we basically, that every emotion has a message, right? But what we are doing with that message is often we make it wrong, or we try not to even listen it. We try to shut it down, right? But first, we just want to get aware of the sensation and what are the immediate thoughts and stories that are coming up with that. Let me know how you go with that.